come what may, I think we're going to have a whole lot of amazing games to play next month, starting with an Xbox Game Pass arrival that's certain to get your blood pumping away. Welcome, of course, to Redfall. This quaint island town doesn't maybe have the liveliest atmosphere. The weather has, I suppose, taken a dreary turn, and the locals aren't exactly what you'd call friendly. But if you are looking to do some vampire hunting, there's really no better place to be. Arcane's spooky shooter pits you and your fellow slayers against a whole army of the undead as you try to take back control of the island. From birds of prey to psychic powers and even helper robots, each character has their very own unique set of abilities for you to go ahead and unlock. So you're going to find a huge array of weapons to experiment with scattered about the island.
Okay, Charlie, I'll stock up on the garlic and you get yourself and the rest of our co-op pals a nice bottle of holy water each, and we'll prepare to raise those stakes when Redfall arrives as a Day 1 addition to both Xbox and PC Game Pass on May 2nd. 4X strategy games always offer a delightful range of possibilities. Do you keep to yourself and work towards technological brilliance, or arm your people to the teeth and aim for military domination? Sounds fun. But when you mix a dash of fantasy into that formula, like with Age of Wonders 4, things get really interesting. Playing as an almighty Wizard King, which might just be the coolest job title ever, you'll be able to watch your civilization morph before your very eyes based on the choices you make. And I don't just mean like colours of the flags or the shape of the buildings, no. Depending on how you play, you can quickly find yourself in charge of a legion of angelic beings or a rowdy horde of cannibalistic halflings.
Both of which, by the way, I hear have their own appeal, I guess. So if you're looking to test your strategic skills in a whole new way, check out Age of Wonders 4 when it arrives on May 2nd. And a mere 2 days after Redfall drops, we've got another marvellously macabre Day 1 release on Xbox and PC Game Pass, going by the name of Ravenlock. This enchanting action-adventure sends players tumbling through a magical mirror of sorts and into a dark fantasy land that would have Alice herself, I believe, wondering what the heck is going on. From devious caterpillar queens to mechanical dragons, you're going to have plenty to contend with as you explore this strange new world, although nothing you can't solve with a good old bit of stabbing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that more fairy tale characters don't try that, to be honest. But come May the 4th, we'll get to see whether this gorgeously gothic tale ends happily ever after. Wow, we've got another Day 1 addition to Xbox and PC Game Pass coming when Fuga Melodies of Steel 2 comes rumbling back into town on the 11th for another turn-based, tank-based RPG adventure. Once again, you'll be tasked with piloting a gigantic war machine with a crew of anthropomorphic animal kids. Oh, cute. It's an unusual ask, and one that will require both tactical cunning and emotional intelligence to keep things running smoothly.
Of course, tank driving, I guess, isn't easy, even if you are a full-grown adult of a species with opposable thumbs. So if you need a little bit of a help, grab the first game off Xbox and PC Game Pass right now to get some practice in. The latest entry in the Amnesia series, sorry for the chill then, will see players stalked through a First World War bunker by a sinister creature that reacts to their every move. There's the chills again. Which basically does mean that you're only ever one misplaced step or careless sound away from being torn limb from limb. This first-person horror game promises to be a nerve-wracking experience where only those who know how to stay calm under pressure, not me then, will have a chance of surviving. The previous Amnesia games are currently available on PC and Xbox Game Pass if you're brave enough, and the bunker will be joining them on the 23rd.
In real life, building your dream car from scratch takes years of work, top-notch craftsmanship, and a huge amount of engineering know-how. Boring. In LEGO 2K Drive, it's as easy as snapping a few bricks together. And it's not just in the garage where you can let your creativity shine. This open world racer lets you choose what sort of game you want it to be. You can roam around Bricklandia looking for quests to take on, or prove your racing skills by competing for the Sky Trophy.
You could always do what I'm going to do, by the way. I'm going to grab a couple friends for some split screen, or you could do it the modern way with online multiplayer. There truly is no end to the possibilities. So plan a pit stop on the 19th to pick up LEGO 2K Drive, and to keep track of all the other dates you absolutely do need to have circled on your calendar, folks. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell.
Now, although stepping on Lego bricks is pretty disastrous, it doesn't compare to our next game, After Us, which tells the moving story of a world devastated by humanity. The last of the planet's animals has now been killed, but there is still hope. Playing as Gaia, you'll have the chance to wander a strange spiritual realm to recover the souls of each lost species and guide them somewhere safe. Strange, sad, and oddly beautiful. After Us looks like something truly unique, and it will arrive on May 23rd.
Also arriving on the 23rd, Miasma Chronicles tells the tale of two brothers trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world. Their world has been torn apart by the titular miasma I mentioned in the title, but the sibling pair haven't given up hope, setting out on a quest to find out the truth behind this catastrophe, explore their stunning, devastated world in real time, and then get strategic in guiding the brothers through tactical, turn-based battles as they do well the inevitable in this kind of scenario: fight to survive. Oh, and I should have mentioned at the start, but one of the brothers is also a robot. Cool, right? When it comes to Doom-style first-person shooters, they just don't make them like they used to. Except, actually they do, I got you there. Another gloriously old-school boomer shooter is on the way on the 23rd in the shape of Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun. That's really fun to say, Bolt Gun. Complete with an endless parade of bad guys to shoot and copious amounts of pixely blood to spill, Bolt Gun promises all the no-frills fun of a classic shooter. No moral quandaries, boo, no complicated RPG mechanics, no! Just lots and lots of bad guys and lots of bullets. So if you're pining for a simpler time in gaming history, put Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun at the top of your shopping list. Who would have thought nicking a bit of jewellery from your mate could land a person in so much trouble? If you didn't know, on May 25th, we're actually going to get to play through the full, nasty tale of Gollum's quest to recapture his precious.
Evade the elves of Mirkwood, find a way around Mordor's orcs, and don't forget about old Shelob scuttling around somewhere in the dark. Maybe you'll manage to slip past all these dangers quietly, or perhaps you'll have to call on some of Gollum's more sinister talents. Either way, you'll have the chance to dictate the future of our bug-eyed protagonist and the whole rest of Middle-earth too. Alright, let's close out the month with a survival horror game set in a 19th century village where the locals are all very excited about their upcoming hunt, which all seems great until you realise that you're the one they're going to be hunting. By using stealth and solving puzzles, you might be able to survive long enough to figure out how this village fell under the power of such a dangerous cult, not to mention how you ended up stuck in the middle of it all. There certainly is a lot to consider, just try and find somewhere safe to hide before you start ruminating, okay?
Oh, enough of them fancy new games. What about the ones we're already obsessed with? Well, I'm glad you asked, because April brought us one of the year's biggest releases in Minecraft Legends. It came storming onto Xbox and PC Game Pass, in case you didn't know. But don't get too confident just yet, because you've already sent a few piglins packing. There is plenty more where that came from, with new challenges set to be added each month. And once again, proving that age is no barrier for those who want to compete in free-for-all death matches, 63-year-old Ballistic will be joining the fray for Apex Legends' 17th season. Blimey. A weapons expert with more than a few tricks up his sleeve, this silver-haired gunslinger is sure to put a few young bucks in their place.
With all this to look forward to in May, it's looking like another awesome Xbox month. Hit the comments to let us know which titles you're anticipating the most. Bye!